Good evening, everyone. I'm sure you'll be wondering about the text message that you all just received. Take a look around the room. Now tell me what you see. Nothing? Well, let me tell you what I see. I see deprivation. I see insecurities. And I see culpability. Okay, before we move on, the name tags and pens in front of you. Just write your name and put it on. Alright, I guess everyone has written your names on it. So let's introduce ourselves. You, why didn't you write your name down? I'd rather no one knows my name. Okay. And we'll just call you Mr. X. So Steve, why don't you start by introducing yourself?
I'm Steve.
Hi, Steve.
People always think that my life is perfect. Funny, because I think it's the total opposite. Everything I wanted in life, I always got it. New cars, new gadgets, you name it. My parents are both doctors. And so are my sisters. Everyone expects me to be a doctor as well. The truth is, I have no interest in becoming a doctor. Not even a little bit. You know what I love? It's music. I've always wanted to be a great guitarist in a great band, creating my own music. Last year, they sent me to New York to study medicine. I took the $200,000 and I gambled it all away in Vegas. I just wanted to show them that I really hated studying medicine. And no one can force me to do so. I remember when I was 17, we joined a band competition. We got second place for our first competition. I was really happy. When I got home and showed my dad the trophy, you know what he said to me? He told me that it was a piece of crap and threw it away. I just really wanted them to say to me, "Son, I'm proud of you."
So what about you? What's your story?
I'm Irene. I used to be a cheerleader. What? I don't look like it? You think I looked like this before? I was one of the best flyers in the team. I was pretty. I was popular.
What happened?
I fell. During practice one day, I hurt my back. The doctor said I couldn't do heavy exercise anymore. Cheerleading was my life. My life was ruined. I got so depressed. I started to eat beyond control.
You shouldn't be embarrassed about yourself.
Don't you dare tell me that! You know what it's like? Every day I walk around, people look at me like I'm some kind of freak. I remember there was one time I went to the boutique. I saw this beautiful dress. All I wanted was to try it on. I asked the sales girl for the biggest size. She said I could try it, but I have to pay if I ruined it.
That's just too much.
That's what you call too much? Have you ever been called a pig, a whale, an elephant? I just can't take this anymore. I want it to stop.
Just tell us your story, Mr. X.
I made a mistake. I killed 2 people in one night.
How did it happen?
I crashed into them. I was at this party one night. I was pretty wasted. I swear I didn't see them crossing the road.
So was it a hit and run?
Have you ever killed someone? Do you know how that feels? To carry that guilt with you every single day and knowing things cannot be undone. 2 months. This has been haunting me for 2 months. I get voices in my head that scream, "Murderer! Murderer!"
Why didn't you turn yourself in?
Would it help? Would it bring back the mother and the kid? Furthermore, I know what jail looks like. I'd rather be dead than living in there.
I'm Julian, and I'm the one that sent you text messages. I'm here because I hate the world. You. Why did you have such parents that don't understand you? You. Why did you have to fall and hurt your back? And you. Why did you have to drink that night? See, life's not fair. And it will never be. See, I grew up with my mom. My dad left me when I could barely walk. All our lives we've been struggling to survive. But she always tells me this. It's like as long as we have each other, everything else will be fine. So since then, I always told myself, I must give my mom a better life. I must work hard. I must be successful. So I started a small business with a partner at that time. It started off great until that bastard ran away with all the money. 700,000 ringgit worth of stocks lying in the office. And who had to clear the debts? Me.
Did you try taking a personal loan from the bank?
Yeah, I got a personal loan. Not from the bank.
So you went to the loan shark.
Well, you're right. But that's the only way that I could get that amount of money in that short period of a time. Then things went bad. And I got really desperate. That's when I had to see someone. Someone that I didn't want to see at all. I had to go see my dad. Well, he owns a plastic factory now, and he's filthy rich. You know, when I asked for his help, he said that it wasn't the type of investment that he was looking for. For heaven's sake, the least he could do is at least help me out for once in his life. But he didn't. Today, we're here for the one same reason. We all want to die. But only one of us will have the privilege. The privilege to leave this world that does not have a place for people like us. Have you heard of this game called Russian Roulette? It's simple. Here's a revolver. 6 chambers, and very deadly. But in Russian Roulette, you only need 1 bullet. And bam! It's that simple. So who wants to go first? No one? So I'll spin the gun. And to whoever the muzzle points at, gets to go first.
Maybe we should stop this game. I got a bad feeling about this.
Screw it. What are the chances, right? After all, it's just a game.
We all sometimes think of killing ourselves. Everyone has their own reason to die, and no one can actually stop us from doing it. But as we found out, suicide is not as easy as it seems. That night changed our lives forever. A group of strangers got together only to find themselves in a bigger mess than they were in before. That night, it took a sacrifice for us to realize something. We always thought it took courage to commit suicide. You were wrong. We actually need more courage to face our problems. We always thought that once we crossed the line, that there was no way out. There's always a way out. Just not always easy ones. And it's for these that we need courage. And as Albert Camus once said, but in the end, one needs more courage to live than to kill himself.